Hi everybody, welcome to Naturally, and welcome to the second video in the Finding Authentic Happiness series. And today we're going to be covering the important practice of self-love. And I can tell you from experience that self-love practice is a vital component to finding and cultivating genuine happiness in your life. So I have a couple subjects that I'm going to cover that I personally find to be important in the practice of self-love. The first one is to make time for yourself. It sounds simple, but a lot of us do not do this. We have hectic lives. We live in a society that definitely won't allow us any time if we don't put our foot down and make that time. You need to actually devote time to yourself. Time doing things that make you happy, and doing things that you enjoy, or just spending time alone, or relaxing, or focusing on what's best for you. That's super important. And it is not selfish either. There's a difference between selfish and self-love, and making time for yourself is vital. And you don't have to make time for yourself on such a large level that you feel like you're being selfish. If you just devote a few minutes to yourself each day, even if it's 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, you do something, some type of routine that's good for you, that can go a long way. So don't overwhelm yourself, ease into it, but take out your calendar and make time for yourself. You are worth it. Second is, treat yourself. Here's another thing. It's not selfish, within reason. Do something nice for yourself. We all work hard usually, and we make goals and we achieve goals, and it's okay to reward yourself for that, and to occasionally say, you know what? I deserve a nice dinner, I deserve a hot bath, I deserve a massage, or something relaxing and nice and rejuvenating like that. Do it. Make time for it. You don't have to make yourself poor over it, and you don't have to go crazy and do it every day, but you definitely deserve to give something to yourself. Reward yourself. Number 3, forgive yourself. Perfection does not exist, so please forgive yourself for being a human. Easier said than done, I know, but I find that out of all the bullies in my life, that I am the worst bully in my life. And the reason why is I know myself better than anyone, because I know my deepest, darkest thoughts and my best, most wonderful thoughts. I know the entire spectrum of who I am. And therefore, I can attack myself where it hurts better than anyone. I can bully myself better than anyone. So I found that it's really important to forgive myself for being me, and for being human, and for being imperfect. Number 4 is accept yourself. You'll never be anyone other than you. You can change your clothes, your hair, your makeup. You can have plastic surgery to change an aspect of how you look on the outside, but you will always be you on the inside. You will always be you no matter what you try to change. So learning to make peace with that and accept that will cause you to be closer with yourself, just like a best friend, and you will be happier for it. Number 5, get yourself right before trying to help other people. This has taken me a long time to be okay with, but boy are the benefits immense. One example that I use a lot when talking about this, it came from one of my teachers and someone that I look up to a lot in life. And basically it's the example of when you're on a plane and you're going over the safety features, and they talk about the oxygen masks falling from the ceiling. Now, they always instruct you to place the oxygen mask on yourself and then assist your family in placing the oxygen mask on, their faces, etc. Well, that to me is a very simplistic and easy to find in your daily life example of this very issue. If a mother tries to put the mask on her children first, she's going to run out of oxygen and die, and then everyone does not survive. But if the mother quickly puts the oxygen mask on herself and she's able to breathe, she will be able to continue breathing long enough to secure the safety and survival of all of her family. Everyone lives in that scenario. And I feel like it's the same way in life. If we do not nurture ourselves, if we do not take care of ourselves and get ourselves balanced and back at 100%, we are no good to those around us. We are selling the ones we love short of getting the full person that we are and the full love that we have to give, by not nurturing that side. Then every bit of everything that we give constantly is on a shallow level. So it's really important. Care for yourself so that you may care for others in a real and genuine way. 6. Recognize when you're not making yourself a priority. None of us are perfect, as I already said. So that's why I'm calling it practicing self-love. Sometimes when we're stressed and we're going through a lot of stuff in life, we start to lose track of the fact that we have been lowering ourselves on the priority scale over time, and we don't notice it because it's been just happening a little each day for a long time, and then all of a sudden we're like, man, I'm tired, man, I'm stressed, I don't know how to do anything for anyone, and then we just shut down and retract and retreat, and we aren't able to help ourselves, we aren't able to help anyone else. So it's important to kind of know the warning signs of, I'm losing energy, I'm not feeling like myself, and take measures in our daily lives to correct that imbalance and get balanced again so that we can have a more consistent happiness and overall well-being. And then the final piece is be honest with yourself. Practice being honest with yourself. Live your life having a little bit of vulnerable reflection each day with yourself. Be okay with the fact that there's good and bad in you. There's good and bad in everyone. Don't be fooled. We all have the person that we show to the world, and then we have the person that we know really exists in there, and we know who they are. So there's no need in lying to yourself about what you know is the truth. Be honest with yourself. Be okay with your dark side and your good side. It's all part of who you are, and it's all productive when utilized properly. So, be honest with yourself. It'll naturally make you honest with everyone else, and it's a good thing. Another way I like to show it is, we had Valentine's Day, a few weeks ago, and I posted something on my Naturally page about, be your own Valentine, and that's true. We do need to work on our relationship with ourselves, just like we would work on it with a friend or a spouse or a family member. Relationships do take devotion and care. You have to purposely take a stand or make time for relationships. And it's the same for you. If you're not making time for yourself, if you're ignoring you and giving to everyone else, and you become a sacrificial lamb, then there's nothing left of you. Who are you anymore? If all you are is everyone else in your life, then you lose that beautiful person that you were created to be. And that is such a large casualty. When I was younger, I did lose myself, I feel. But I got her back, and man, that was some genuine happiness that I got when I had the freedom of self-love and self-acceptance. I still get in front of the mirror sometimes, and I still have days where, I'm a little more critical of myself than others, but the good news is I'm actively trying. I'm actively making myself a priority to myself, and that makes those days less than they used to be when I was a little younger, and I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very passionate about spreading that love to others, especially people that are struggling with it. part of my self-love practice is trying to help those that I love themselves. That's really important to me. It makes me sad how many people just can't stand who they are. I see that a lot in the world, especially with young women that I meet at various things that I do. I see that self-loathing and self-hatred, and I think a lot of that is maybe based on experience or just the way that our world can be, and the outside influences and forces that work against self-love. But you can have it. If you want it, you can have it. And if you need a friend, let me know, because I definitely think that it's really important. We were all created beautiful creatures. We just need to realize it and treat ourselves with respect and honor. Truly important. So, if you haven't already started practicing self-love, give it a try. I think you will be happy about it. Genuinely happy about it. So thank you for listening to me ramble, and I will try to provide you with another video in this series in a short time. Thank you.